Half year has already passed by and you feel like you have done nothing. But remember, half year is still on your table. So you decide. If you don't do it now, then it is going to be exactly same like the rest of your life where you have decided of doing a lot of things and ended up doing nothing. So all you need is 6 months to be the person you always wanted to be. And this, my friend, will not be like other times. Promise this to yourself. This time you will change, you will stick to the habits, and you will see the results. Day one or one day. So get up, work on it, and become unrecognizable. Hi, my name is Anisha. Welcome or welcome back to my channel.
I don't wanna slow it down. I just wanna speed it up, speed it up.
Today we'll be chatting about the half yearly reset and how it is really important to reprioritize everything and reset your goals. When you look back and analyze, you will exactly know where you are at currently. So these are all the steps that you need to do, but in your own way. Reset, review, plan, structure, and execute. The very first step is always declutter. Declutter your closet space, whatever you use the most, your phone, social media declutter, it could be anything. It makes you feel organized and it always feels like a fresh start. So the second step is make the list of goals that you want to achieve in the coming 6 months and then put them into categories. Example like finance, spirituality, health, family and friends, personal life, which is your love life, body care, career, etc. After prioritizing your goal, for an example, the most important thing to me right now are my finances. I need to really sort them out, need to understand where I am exactly at and where I really want to go. Then you decide from the scale of 1 to 10 where you exactly are and in these 6 months where you exactly want to be. Once you've rated your goal, that where you exactly are and where you exactly want to be. This will help you to recognize that what all it will take for the coming 6 months to reach to your goal. Step 3 is take some exercises like answer these questions.
1. Where do I want to be at the end of the year? 2. What do I specifically want to achieve in the next quarter? 3. What excites me the most about reaching my goal? 4. How will my goal impact positively in other areas of my life? 5. What is currently holding me back from achieving my goal? How can I overcome this? 6. What steps can I take today to move me closer to my goal? 7. What will be the consequences of not achieving the goal?
This will give you a real clarity and this will help you to prioritize your goals more, that what you really want to achieve, and if you don't do it, then what will be the consequences. So this will help you put into categories the most important goal of your life and the least important, which are no longer going to serve you or anything of that sort. So this will help you prioritize everything. Understand which way works out best for you. For an example, one cannot wake up directly and work out. So if this you're not a morning person and you do not feel like after waking up I can work out, so just make sure that you work out in the evening or afternoon or whenever you get time. So this when you start setting your goals that I need to lose weight or I need to gain weight, I just need to maintain weight, or just for the sake of your health that you need to work out on daily basis or maybe like thrice a week or like 4 days a week or whatever you decide. And then when you wake up in the morning, you don't feel like working out. So if you feel like that you're more active in the evening, So you just try waking up in the morning for like few of the days, but do not work out. Just make sure that you do like a little chorus of your lives, and that will just what will make you awake and active in the morning. And then after some time, what you can do is start working out in the morning in a very slow process. For an example, you do not want to do heavy workouts in the morning, so you can just go for a walk, like just a 20-minute or a 30-minute walk, and that will really help you. And then slowly, when you just become a little bit active in the morning, you can start going to yoga sessions or gym or maybe whatever workout you love the most. Now that you have decided all your goals which you need to achieve, and you have found out the best possible way for you in which you can easily achieve your goals, now the next point is start planning how you're going to achieve it, what all resources you need to achieve it, and in how much time you will achieve it. And yes, it's a disclaimer, it is not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy at all, because it is going to take you out of your comfort zone. So for this, you need to be ready, because coming out of your comfort zone, that means changes are happening, and it is happening for something good. You have to train your mind to be consistent. And for all this, you will be needing a mental support. Now, mental support could be anybody, be it your friends, family, uh, or maybe your parents or your partner. But when there are few things like until and unless I do not achieve the goal, I don't need to overshare. So at that point of time, only journaling helps. You can write down somewhere your thoughts and everything, that I'm achieving this, but it's really very hard. I'm pushing myself. The best emotional support is journaling, my friends. Please write down, like at least sit down for 5 minutes and please journal and write all your thoughts. How was your day? How it was very difficult, but you still managed to do it. And it is going to help you a lot. Trust me when I say this. So you need to do your journaling, affirmations, why your goals are really important for you. That will really, help you motivate that why you are doing all the things that you are doing right now, despite they are being very difficult for you. And they also give you a lot of positivity. As I mentioned, that it is not going to be easy for you at all. Obviously, you will have to break certain patterns in your life and come out of your comfort zone. And coming out of your comfort zone means letting go of things or people or habits that are no longer serving you, or they're just not bringing out the best in you. For an example, you're spending a lot of time onto your phone, and now it is the time to take this habit out of your life because it is no longer serving you. You're procrastinating a lot, and it is wasting so much time of your life, and especially it is stopping you from achieving your goals, being motivated, because you're lazy all the time, just sitting and scrolling. So what you have to do is find out an action that will help you to get rid of that habit. For an example, I sit there and paint for some time, read book, or maybe related something to my goal. For an example, I'm currently focusing on my finances, how I need to manage it, how I need to earn more, and everything of that jazz. So I'm going to read books related to my goal, or maybe I'm going to read articles. Maybe I just, think about and come up with the ideas, work on my goals more, and that will literally help me get rid of the things. So you have to find the best way possible in which this habit of scrolling you could let go. Now, write down all the goals and track your progress. This is the important step. If I want to work out, like I've decided, earlier I used to just work out once or twice a month. So now, what I've decided, I will at least work out thrice a week or maybe 4 times a week, thrice or more. So I'm going to keep a track or weekly track of how much times I've worked out in a week, and if I have not done it, what is my punishment, and if I've done it, what is my reward. So punishments and rewards are something which are going to help you motivate in order to achieve your goal. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in my next one.